of Atlanta and College Park. And before we outing, as we look at the starting lineups presented by Georgia, New York, can they get another win over a top 5 teams who already have the 2-0 advantage over them in this series?
And it was just a 2-point game that last game. It came down to the wire. Should be a good one tonight.
Last second shot that didn't go down for Ryan Howard. She gets another opportunity tonight. But not only that, they can break this win streak for the Aces and bring it to a close at 11. 4 on the game, on the shot clock for Bree Jones, and she puts Atlanta on the board first.
That's big for Bree Jones to get her offense going.
Tahina Pow gets the check of Jackie Young. Kirsten Bell guarded by Ryan Howard. Another short shot clock. Naz Hillman trying to contain Asia and off on
in the paint, but then she stepped out and started shooting the ball from long range.
In that game, Asia Wilson was pretty decent. She did have 32 points and 12 rebounds. Asia, in and out. The rim's not forgiving for Asia on her first 2.
Tough shot, good defense. I know Naz Hillman was breathing a sigh of relief when that went back out.
Bree Jones trying to use the body on the inside, and too strong for Alyssa Smith.
I love the adjustment that Bree Jones.
Touch for Asia Wilson. Kirsten Bell, who is having a career high in points, got a few starts in the second half of the season as well. Tahina, top of the key, Trey Short. In this 11-game win streak, the Aces, even though they are 6th in scoring in the league, have had the #1 offensive efficiency rating in this stretch, as Asia Wilson had all the time to line it up.
And that's a big-time player who was the reason why they went on that stretch. We talk about her making big shots at the right time. Defensive efficiency in that time period.
Gets a steal with Tahina Pow. Now, you can't do that against a former South Carolina Gamecock, can you? I guess you can.
Transition is what hurt Atlanta in the last game. It was just a 2.
Atlanta only gave up 8 points against the Aces. That was back on August 19th. As another look doesn't go down, but it's been a battle of the front court so far, as there is a foul by Chelsea Gray on Alicia Gray. Pretty special, had 7 assists in the last game alongside Jackie Young, who has turned it up a notch in her playmaking ability for the Aces this season. Alicia Gray steps back in the bottom of the net.
Beautiful how she
gets through the screen at the top of the key. Jackie Young finding a touch of the paint and kisses it off the glass.
So strong, just so strong. Leach got a piece of that, but Jackie.
Backdoor, Bree Jones with the speed response.
The vision from Ryan Howard. I just love how Bree Jones got behind the defense and Smith.
In the last outing against the Aces, Ryan Howard was able to collect 6 assists on 3 different occasions over the last 5. She has led this team in assists, as we have a starter the previous year. Walked away with a lot of money in the All-Star game as well, winning the Starry 3-point contest, as Chelsea Gray saying, I can knock down a 3 as well.
I mean, at first it looked like she kind of just slung it up, but for Chelsea Gray, that goes in. She had her eye on the shot clock the whole time.
That is her rhythm. That is her game. Naz Hillman gets the touch. And a foul by Chelsea Gray. So the first
when Naz Hillman had the advantage.
That is 2 fouls against Chelsea Gray. So something to consider as we are just halfway through the first quarter.
And Gray's a champion.
Naz Hillman with 1 more, drains both of them. Lodge Forsberg, Ryan says. Jackie with a sense of urgency at the rim. Naz said not tonight.
I love the aggression from Naz Hillman on that block. It was emphatic.
Ryan Howard said, I'm not going to take the 3 here. More movement for the offense. Atlanta with the 2-point advantage. Another step back by Alicia in that one.
Getting stuck on that left side for Atlanta.
Backdoor, my goodness, what a pass by Gray.
I mean, all the posts in this game so far, Angel, are just cutting to.
Gray now with 2 assists on the 5 made field goals for the Aces. Brittany Griner will check in at the next dead ball for Atlanta. Maya Caldwell gets a touch, and oh my goodness, Bree Jones showing us everything in her bag.
I think Bree is saying, listen, teams to me All these games, I'm going to figure out a way to beat them, just using her speed and size.
Off the Alicia Gray on that team with A'ja Wilson when they were winning that title as well. And Te-Hina Paopao, a part of that perfect season just 2 years ago.
I just realized Dawn ain't here.
I think she's got some staff in the building, though. Ryan Howard with 1 on the shot clock.
Smesco, she's an exceptional cutter. Has always been that way. Seeing more playing time.
Getting a look of Jewell Loyd off the bench as she can't connect on the first. Now her 15th game off of the bench. That was her decision, saying she's given this league so much as Nas Hillman, no doubt, has
Embraced the weight room, and she's just always been strong as an undersized post.
the kick out. Bell knocks it down from outside.
Kirsten Bell just having a much better player on the scout team. That is the other opposing best team's player, A'ja Wilson, and Jackie Young being able to do the scout and putting her in the starting lineup.
Becky Hammond saying, you know what, let's see if we can work something else out as Maya Caldwell drives baseline for the bucket. In the first quarter, Bell gives it up to Wilson at the top of the key. It's money every time.
Every time. She's just extended her range, and now she's
Games in the W. Atlanta trying to contain her from there as Maya Caldwell with back-to-back buckets.
Atlanta has more than double on the Aces, 14-6. They're just really getting it done, getting behind the defense.
Atlanta 12-4 at home, looking to get another win here against Las Vegas. Was in this very arena. Brittany Griner going at A'ja and gets blocked.
A lot of contact on that play.
The bounce to Bell. Shuffled a little bit. Ryan Howard aces in the offseason. Maya Caldwell so quick off the bounce, couldn't connect. Jackie in the step in and misses everything.
Not sure.
Atlanta shooting 53% from the field. Bree Jones got them started with 2 consecutive buckets. Ryan Howard still looking for her first bucket and couldn't connect on the triple. Dana Evans will set up things at the top of the key, taking some time off the ticker. Kia Stokes with the screen. 5 on the shot clock. Dana trying to find space over Bree Jones. The offensive rebound by Bell and short. Atlanta has closed the quarter. Ryan Howard half court and just short of knocking it down. So that will bring the first 10 to a close in Atlanta with a 3-point lead. Average, one of the 3 All-Stars for Atlanta as well, picking up her 4th All-Star appearance this year. Jewell Loyd, a Euro into a bucket.
A lot of current and former All-Stars on the floor right now.
Alicia Gray with a quickness off the glass. Not even finishes the first quarter without scoring a bucket over the last 2-12. Another touch for Bree Jones. Going at Stokes and a bump in the paint as I could give more and be better. Backdoor, Nia Coffey. How about the assist from the rookie and Te-Hina Paopao?
Te-Hina Paopaw's vision has gotten
the lead for Atlanta. Something else that Atlanta has done very well. They have not fouled the Aces in this ball game. Held the Aces to just 16 points in the first quarter. Here comes Jewell Loyd.
They fouled the second least in the league.
Well, the Aces have the second best free throw percentage in the league, so good scouting report. Bree Jones on the inside. Count the bucket. Through these first 2 quarters.
I mean, the movement has just given them issues, not just from Jones, but from Atlanta as a whole. The constant cutting.
For Atlanta, 10-2 run over the last 4 minutes. A'ja turns around and gets fouled, which will be the first foul for Atlanta.
Yeah, that was a superstar call.
Nonetheless, the Aces now at the free throw line. A'ja Wilson
Have more activity level, so the refs are going to call more calls for A'ja Wilson.
Knocks down both. A'ja Wilson now with 8 points. Ryan Howard at the rim gets blocked. Joel Lloyd finds her sweet spot on the floor, but it has not been gentle to her. Jones to Naz Hillman. Chelsea Gray behind her back. Third turnover for Atlanta leads to another bucket for the Aces.
Chelsea Gray yelling and one as she comes down the floor. Just knows how to move her body against the defense.
Ryan Howard with some footwork finds her first bucket of the ball game.
And hopefully that gets her some rhythm in this one. Her first couple buckets haven't been able to go. Look at how far Naz Hillman is pushing Asia Wilson off the block.
Shooter's touch. Asia Wilson now in double figures, joining.
Try to limit her touches and make them as hard as possible.
The dish, Bree Jones on the dive. Another two for Mrs. Jones.
Becky Hammond wants a timeout because Ryan Howard is picking up the assists. They're going to try to utilize it.
Ryan Howard picks one up, so she gets it as she floats in the lane. How about going back to Asia Wilson?
I remember that game. That was ugly. Beautiful for her,
it
but
was
ugly.
Beautiful for her. Very ugly here. Less than 10 on the shot clock. Pulls up, too strong.
Not allowing easy touches and shots.
Alicia Gray too strong on the 3 attempt. Right now, Atlanta from outside, shooting 11%. Chelsea. So good with hesitation and finding lanes.
Just a little freeze, hesitated the defense, and got Pow Pow stuck behind the screen.
This is the 8th game in 14 days for the Aces. Ryan Howard, step back, swagalicious.
Obviously, the start of the second quarter is for Ryan Howard to find Asia Wilson onto Bree Jones, excuse me.
Ryan Howard, or no, Alicia Gray saying she did not commit the foul there. They're saying on the ankle the foul was committed, so that will be the first.
And it was backwards as well.
So Joel able to connect on the free throw, makes it a 4-point game, left 4 in the first. Maya Caldwell off the bounce and another foul. Maya Caldwell has really found a way to not just impact her movement to the rim, but just
defense and try to find her offense.
Maya Caldwell, who has had a couple of starts this season in the absence of Ryan Howard while she was out with the knee, is on and off over the last 3 years. Spent last year with Indiana, finding a home this season full time.
Yeah, and I think she has found
They let a lot of Bulldogs get away.
No.
Off the bounce, Jackie Young finishes.
Everybody's playing one-on-one. No help side defense was there. Baseline penetration.
Ryan Howard, the turnaround, too strong.
It's going without the ball being an ISO so much.
Jackie Young again floats that one in.
Because this is what happens on the other side of that. So now the ball movement has stopped on this side for Atlanta. And Vegas,
it's a 2-point game, Alicia, to BG on the inside, and that's a 2 every time over Jackie Young.
Get back to it. Carolyn Pack, one of the Vegas announcers, was asking me, are we going to utilize BG? Because that gave them issues the last time they played them.
She's just 1 for 2 from the field. Her first field, one of her best games against the Aces this season. She finished with 16. The dish and the partial block by Gray. Alicia, foot on the gas, going it. Asia Wilson couldn't connect, and Brittany Griner creating another opportunity for Atlanta.
Gray still having words with the referee.
There is a myriad of talent on that screen.
The race is so tight this season for MVP, but it's kind of hard. It's going to be very difficult between Asia and Nafisa.
Chelsea Gray off the mark, and Alicia Gray, who already knocked down a 3 from that spot on the floor, finds Nia Coffey diving, and another look, too strong for Bree Jones in the paint.
The ball on the offensive end. This should be a winning game for them.
Asia Wilson steps out. She can knock down the shot from that area. Instead, she says, I can knock it down from here too.
I think she heard me a little bit. She was like, tap.
14 now for Asia Wilson, the 3-time MVP.
Perfect.
Another nice interior pass, the high-low from Nia Coffey.
The Vegas Ace give anything else up for the same reason why we're scared to double them and give anything else up. There's too many threats on the floor. And Jewell Loyd just got away with a travel.
Ryan Howard said, I'll collect it anyway. Ryan Howard at the rim, the block. She gets 2 free throws momentarily.
Now that Howard is back in the fold, most dramatic switch in between positions to have on the floor.
Yeah, Carl Snesko having that conversation with game against Phoenix about a month ago. Was actually out.
Not me.
9 on the shot clock. A'ja gets a touch. Pulls up.
She's
Bottom of the
gotten
net.
so good with that. She's gotten so good with the 1-2 dribble pull up and the slight fade away right. Well, I haven't seen anybody block it yet.
Becky Hammond said, we are seeing her in her prime. I'd have to agree. Less than a minute on the game clock, 7 on the shot clock. Gray tripped up, collects the ball still, and it goes out of bounds. But that's a better turnover there than giving it to the Aces. 5th turnover for Atlanta. They only had 7 against New York a game ago as Jewell Loyd connects and makes it a 2-point game once again. Atlanta can't hold for Gray the touch. Maya Caldwell, more movement. Naz finds Gray, top of the key. Nothing. Bree Jones with the rebound, tip and short for Naz Hillman. 3 good looks for Atlanta, but none to the avail as they do have the 2-point lead going into
in the second half.
And we'll check in with Autumn Johnson.
Out of the locker room, Cameron Brown, the assistant coach for the Atlanta Dream, said offensively we have to keep pushing pace and feeding Bree Jones. She's killing it out there, 7 for 9 from the floor. And defensively, she said we need to destroy second half. Carl Smesko saying we are falling asleep and a step behind. They're turning the corner constantly to get into the paint. And Naz Hillman added, take away that handoff on the screens because then we are forced to guard the next action.
She's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. We got away from giving the ball to Bree Jones and even to Brittany Griner in that first half. Keep touching.
Tie ball game with the shot from Jackie Young, and the last-second key for Ryan Howard was just short. A'ja Wilson sends it off to Chelsea Gray, who hesitated on the triple, and both teams continue to struggle percent and 53% respectively.
I mean, both these teams have high-level shot makers, right? Like we talk about Atlanta all the time, as Alicia Gray calls her own number off the 1 dribble. But if you take away an Alicia Gray, now you have to deal with the Ryan Howard.
2 and 3 in the standings as the Aces have won 11 straight. They have not. That is true. I think everyone wants to be Alicia's friend. I want to be your best friend.
I know, me too. We are.
8 on the shot clock. That was poked away by Bree Jones momentarily. 5 left. Nalissa Smith pulls up. Too strong.
Smith arguing, trying to look for the foul call.
Alicia Gray couldn't get more open than that. Couldn't connect. Finds another look, and that's blocked. Actually, they'll say it's a foul by Nalissa Smith on Gray.
And that's what offensive rebounds.
Ryan Howard, who had 6 points in the second quarter, in and out on the attempt at the rim. Tahina launches it from up top. Another look, but Ryan Howard couldn't come down with the rebound. Still a 2-point lead for Atlanta. 9 on the shot clock. A'ja gets it baseline. Flood pass. And the triple puts Atlanta behind for the first time tonight. And Alicia Gray fouls on that Chelsea Gray 3. So she'll get a free throw.
Not right now. Atlanta's got to match it and get back tougher, and ball movement is the way to start.
Las Vegas with the 2-point lead, their first lead of this ball game. 7 on the shot clock. Naz Hillman going at Kirsten Bell and gets fouled.
And I like it. Go back to what worked in the first half. Keep getting it into the paint because, yes, they can block shots, but some of those
will feature with her in Autumn, just talking about her improvements on the season. In and out for Naz Hillman on the second attempt. Ryan Howard has been all over the floor, and another tie-up as Nalissa Smith and Bree Jones up with the ball. 5 on the shot clock, though. The spin in the paint, just off her mark.
Good box out by Alicia Gray underneath the rim.
Alicia got bumped really by Jackie Young, no call, so here comes Atlanta.
Beautiful.
And still ends up with 2.
And that's how you don't play to the call. They missed the call, okay, no problem. And the defense was off on that one. The offense kept going.
Alicia Gray took a tumble at half court after the jump. Still got the ball. And a turnover for Asia Wilson in aces. Naz Hillman lines it up and too strong.
Well, we are due for a knock.
Hit a 3. Well, she hit one against New York. We weren't on that call frame. She was 1 for 5. But the previous 5, she did not knock down a 3. Jewel Lloyd outside, and nothing there. Jewel Lloyd has struggled. While she's been a reserve the first 10, she was shooting close to 67% from 3. Now she's dipped to 18%. Asia turnaround short and has done her job so far in the second or the third quarter rather. Asia Wilson has yet to score in this frame. Tahina with time, and still Atlanta struggling from percentage.
Another good rebound by Naz Hillman.
In the third quarter, Ryan Howard with a trick shot of sorts. Takes the tumble, gets fouled. She gets 2 free throws.
She laid there for a second. I was
hoping at the free throw line and couldn't connect.
Coverage, she can shoot over him. She's got to get a touch.
Quick kick to Dana Evans. And got the layup, and she's been on the floor for 20 seconds.
Got away with it.
Tied at 48 once again. There goes your touch, and the turnaround just short for BG. At the top of the key, 1 dribble inside and an out. Kirsten Bell, 1 for 3 from the field, and gave up 3 points off of it. Asia Wilson, top of the key. Yikes.
Oh my. Well, they told us that in the beginning of this, more comfortable in the second half of the season.
Another 3 attempt for Asia Wilson. Oh boy. Oh boy, as Asia Wilson with back-to-back triples.
Maybe the secret sauce is in the shoes. I don't know, because Alicia Gray has been rocking the A1s all season long and has been experiencing career highs across the board. She laughed and told me she does not know how many shoes she has at this point because she's a Nike athlete. They just send them to.
Thanks, Autumn. A foul on the floor that will go against Gray. She has struggled in this second half.
Let's go earlier. Like the calls up top. Is this about going back in the as Asia Wilson knocks down another one? But this is about fundamentals, or is it some way they have to change?
Just pray that Asia Wilson finds a miss. Vegas is on a 10-0 run, and I do believe it's because of Miss Wilson. Bell up top. Naz Hillman tracks that down. Now he's 3 points for yet another double-double on the season as Maya Caldwell can't get the layup. Ryan Howard pokes away, gets the bounce, and a block off the backboard by Asia Wilson.
She came and got that one.
Jewel Lloyd in the corner, and the biggest lead for the Aces as they are now up double digits with less than a minute to go.
And if you're Atlanta.
Ryan pulls up off the mark.
Crowd.
5 on the shot clock. Jackie Young looking for help up the top of the key. Jewel steps in and gets it off in time. 6 seconds left. Atlanta has time for a bucket. Maya off the bounce. And can't get a look as the third quarter comes to the close. It was all aces as they outscored Atlanta 21-6.
I mean, the aces
Run.
The offense got stagnant for Atlanta, and we said at the beginning of the corner, you got to punch first and be the aggressor and go through the post.
Atlanta has won 9 of their last 11 games. One of the losses coming to the Aces. Do they get revenge as Bree Jones gets the bucket, her first of the second half? Jewel Lloyd loses the ball out of bounds. 5 on the shot clock. Dana going at Gray, finds Bell once again on the wing. You can hear Carlos Mesco challenging his team to push the pace. Dana Evans, Hawk. Gray still looking for her first points in the second half, finds it.
And that's what happens when you attack the paint. Gray was able, as a big guard, as a strong.
Dana, the retreat dribble, finding Bell, cutting to the rim, and rolls that one in.
Yeah, gets the defense in the air.
Vegas shooting close to 50% from the field. Bree Jones, that was knocked away, and a foul occurred before it.
Yeah, everybody knows on the team defensively.
Another quick take, that one too strong. Here comes Maya Caldwell.
He doesn't have the numbers, it's 1-on-4.
Looks like Kirsten Bell is going to pick up her 4th foul, so that's back-to-back fouls for Bell.
She just chucks Bree Jones, who's trying to come
The ball game after knocking down 2 triples in the third quarter, including a personal 10-0 run. Gray on the pull-up baseline, yes.
Ball movement, they were able to rotate it from right to left.
Gray now in double figures. Asia all the way to the rim for another. 26 points.
Brilliant pass from Ryan Howard to find the cutting Bree Jones. They can't do anything with Jones. Another play, we really can't do anything.
Asia Wilson just finds a way. Chelsea looking for Asia on the baseline. Bree Jones with the connection on Asia. If she's on your team, you're collecting some points, says Asia Wilson.
I'm gonna tell her too.
I don't even know what to say.
Like, look, Asia is not your friend.
A lot of contact underneath. It's been a battle between Alyssa Smith and Brittany Grant. Back-to-back wins against Minnesota and New York. Had 4 days off. The question was, is it rest or rust? Which version are we going to see? As Brittany Griner was short on the attempt. But you know, Griner to the rim. Couldn't block that by Chelsea Gray.
But the length affected Gray's vision.
Gray tried to see if she could find something in the paint. Finds Ryan Howard for the 3. Pull-up is good. They need more of that.
In rhythm, off the handoff, shooting.
And Howard now in with 9 points. Excuse me, 12 points.
Love the defense to offense, and Atlanta gets an offensive foul.
So it gives it back to the Aces as soon as they find momentum, there's a
Connecticut.
Asia Wilson gets it back door, rattles another one in. How about this being her 22nd 20-plus? Because the smile was a mile away, I could see it. Brittany Griner gets a look at the rim and couldn't finish. Block from behind by Asia Wilson. Dana Evans in the corner for the 3 and just short. Ryan Howard, the scoop, and just has not been her look at the rim tonight as A'ja Wilson got blocked by Brittany Griner at the rim. Here comes Alicia. Taking on by committee, gets fouled, 2 free throws on the way.
I mean, that was just an up and down series. That was 5 or 6 trips with no call.
Players for Atlanta in double figures, along with Bree Jones and Ryan Howard with 12.
Keep her on track in this game. She herself said that she's the most dramatic when it comes to calls, injuries, everything. So her not getting the calls that she wants in this game or thinks that she deserves.
Jackie Young looking for space and finds it.
Had just enough coming around the screen. Got that shot up before 6'9" Griner got in her face.
Jackie Young now at 10 points. Shooting a little over 50% from the field tonight, 5 for 9. Tahina off the bounce, the turnaround, still finding an angle. That was a veteran move.
Pro move, and it was a strong way from a triple-double.
9 assists and 10 rebounds. She already had a triple-double earlier this season where she was trying to get the assist from none other than A'ja Wilson. Three on the shot clock. The step back, no good.
Defended well, Wilson think twice. And finally, Ryan Howard getting 2 feet in the paint, gets something to go.
So
that is the answer.
We'll get it to Autumn. A'ja Wilson got blocked at the rim. 4 on the shot clock, going at Ryan Howard, and gets fouled in the paint. Just a 9th attempt here.
Put on the gas.
Less than 8 on the shot clock. Here comes Alicia Gray, poked out of her hands, and here comes Jackie Young. 9th turnover. Five on the shot clock. Gray still. Pull up. Short, and Joel Lloyd battling for the rebound underneath, and a foul called on Gray. Grims that one in, had to wait. Bounced around a little bit. Bell sold the pump fake, and a turnover, close to turnover. 5 on the shot clock. Bree Jones got it in the 3-ball. Tahina Powpow out of the break, said that's changing the narrative. 3-point ball game after that triple. The 3rd of the night for the Dream.
Timely too.
Another close ball game for the Aces, sneaking past Chicago a game ago, and that one rolls in for Joel Lloyd.
Oh my. Players who can hit big shots at the...
Ryan Howard with a quick response.
And that's the kind of game she wants, the back and forth, talking trash in your face.
4 players in double figures for the Aces. Jackie Young sends it to Joel Lloyd. Chelsea, stop, pop, wow. Chelsea Gray. Ice in her veins.
Well, they've been in this situation.
Tahina finds Gray. Gray lines it up for a 3 off the mark. Ryan Howard tried to get a hand in. That's tracked down by Naz Hillman. In and out. 3rd look. Ryan Howard knocks it down. Quick timeout for a reset timeout, actually, for the Aces.
10 seconds is a lot to work.
They can come up with the steal. A'ja gets it and is quickly fouled. Underpoint game of the season. And rolls that one in. 9 rebounds. Knocks down Anna as Gray gets it at the top of the key. Sends it back to Ryan Howard, the quick release. Nas Hillman comes up with another rebound. Ryan Howard gets it back and just cannot connect. And just like that, the Aces now push their win streak to 12. And guess who's up next? The Minnesota Lynx, a team that they last lost to at home by 53. They get another crack at the #1 team in the standings.